haven't uploaded in a while, but here I am uploading yet another video. So I had a user request where the viewer wanted to actually me to upload a video where the stopwatch counted as 0 1 0 2 instead of 1 2 3. I made a stopwatch video. If you've not seen that, make sure to check that out. I link it in the description as well as an annotation on the top right. So let's get into it immediately. So I'm going to start by creating a new Xcode project. Let's see, there we go. Make it a single view application. I'm going to make this a storyboard, and I'm just going to call this viewer request, like that. I'm going to actually, I don't even know why this is checked, so I'm going to uncheck that. I'm going to save this right on my desktop, and as you can see, we have the project right there, saved and good to go. As it is. So I'm not going to make a very good UI or anything. I'm going to just change this to my formats. So what I'm going to do is basically just put this in full screen. Just going to take a label. I'm going to just drop the label here and place it in the center, and center of the text, and probably increase the font size slightly larger, just like that. So I'm not going to make another stopwatch. Basically all I'm going to do is to make a program which counts from 1 to infinity, and the single digit numbers it will count as 0 1 0 2 etc etc. So I believe that's what the viewer wanted, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. If that is not what you wanted, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll make sure to answer that. So I'm just going to call this label like that, and yeah, that's all we're going to do basically. So there's another type of timer which basically you can initialize right there, and it's like a loop basically. So let me just show you timer, scheduled timer, and we can just use this one, and we can give a time interval, and we can decide whether it's going to repeat or not. And now in this block right here, we can decide what's gonna happen basically. So we click enter, and here we can just oops. Now it's gonna be a timer. Let's make that the variable name. Oh, probably it doesn't accept that. Let me just leave it like that. What did I do? Oh, that's what I did. Alright, so here I can give the code that it needs to do repeatedly. So I'm just going to go ahead and for now I'm just going to print out 1 2 and 3 and quickly run the project. So we have the build succeeding, and here is the simulator. So, and yeah, I have updated to Catalina, as you can see. So I have updated in macros Catalina, and this is the new Xcode. Actually, the update came, I guess, approximately like 5 days ago, and yeah, actually really like this new user interface. If you would like Swift UI videos, make sure to tell me in the comment section. So as you can see, this is our UI. We don't really care, but we care about what comes down here. As you can see, we're getting 1 2 3 printed out every 1 unit of time, which is exactly what we want. So just like we did with the stopwatch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize a variable. I'm going to call that seconds, and it's going to be 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say seconds plus equals 1. And I'm going to say label. Actually, I'm going to have to refer to this as self.label, as we're in a closure. And its text, I'm going to just make that to be equal to my seconds, like this. So I'm just going to use string interpolation, and that's going to convert it from a integer to a string. Let's go ahead and run this. Come back to our simulator. As you can see, the build has succeeded, and there we go, it's counting. Now this is where we wanted to display as 0708 etc etc, and when it goes to here we don't really care. So what I'm going to do is this might not be the most straightforward method, but I think this works pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say var string, oops, what happened to me, string variant, and this is going to be basically a string format of our seconds. Now what this allows us to do is to, I'm going to say let count, and it allows us to access the number of elements um, in the string variant. So if I instead of seconds, if I say count, and I go ahead and run this application, you'll quickly notice what this does actually. So you can see it's printing out 1, and when it goes to 10 seconds it'll print out 2. So let's wait. There we go. As you can see, it just changed to 2 when we went up by 10 seconds, and it will be 2 until we go to 100. When it goes to 100 become 3, and so on and so on and so on. So now what we can do with this count actually is we can check if the count is equal to 1. Now this is exactly what we need. This is where it is a single digit number. If it is this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say string variant is equal to, you can use this same here and just add a 0 before that, and then this is all we're going to do, and then we'll just say self dot label dot text is equal to our string variant. Now this is basically the entire code, and let's just see that this works out exactly the way we want it to work out. And as you can see, it's printing it out exactly the way we need it, 0607. So I hope you all found this video informative, and that it is actually a lot more good looking when compared to the previous one where it displayed just the plain second. So it just makes it a lot more appealing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I satisfied you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Oh, and be sure to hit the subscribe button.